When did the MMA fighters realize the scared guy was actually more dangerous than all of them? The fighters at my local MMA gym treat me exactly how you'd expect them to treat a guy who flinches at shadows, with complete disdain. They call me Scared Knox, and play side bets on which week I'll finally give up. I stick to the heavy bags in the corner, never sparring, never grappling, which only fuels their contempt. Cade, their amateur champion, makes sure everyone knows I'm wasting valuable gym space for real fighters. They don't realize there's a reason I keep my distance from close contact. 2 weeks ago, hit a new low. Cade cornered me at the heavy bag, shadowboxing so close I could feel the wind from his punches. What's wrong, Knox? Scared I might accidentally tap you? I stepped back to another bag, but he followed. I have some issues with close combat from my service, I started. Cade burst out laughing. Service? What, serving tables at Applebee's? The whole gym cracked up. Playing Call of Duty in your mom's basement doesn't make you a veteran, Jet shouted from the octagon. Coach Tank wandered over, shaking his head with pity. Knox, buddy, I get it. Some guys just aren't built for combat. Maybe try Planet Fitness? I attempted once more. I was in Afghanistan with what, the lunch brigade? Cade interrupted. Everyone roared. A girl practicing kicks actually stopped to laugh at me. Things got worse during cooldown. While I stretched on the mat, dealing with the tightness from old shrapnel wounds they couldn't see, Cade decided to demonstrate proper flexibility by doing splits right in my face. See this, Knox? This is what a warrior's body can do. When I mentioned medical limitations, Jet pretended to wipe tears. Medical limitations? You mean being soft? Tank grabbed everyone's attention by clapping loudly. All right, everyone, let's all give Knox here some motivation. Show him what real training looks like. The entire gym started doing burpees in a circle around me, chanting, Knox, Knox, who's there? Nobody. I tried explaining about my therapy requirements, but Tank just shook his head. Therapy? Brother, this is therapy. You're just too weak to handle it. A trainer approached me speaking slowly like I was mentally challenged. Sweetie, would you like me to teach you some beginner self-defense moves? I work with children on Saturdays. Same teaching style. Last night I arrived hoping to train in peace, but chaos erupted instead. 3 men stormed through the entrance. Knife, crowbar, and a concealed pistol I spotted immediately by the way the third one moved. Everybody down! Where's the cash? Cade froze mid-combination. Jet actually dropped to his knees, whimpering. The robbers spread out, knife guy heading toward the office. Something shifted in me. Not a choice, just muscle memory taking over. 10 months of therapy vanished. I crossed the gym in 4 strides nobody saw coming. The knife wielder turned into my approach. I trapped his wrist, rotated opposite to his elbow's natural bend, and heard the joint separate. The blade clattered away. Crowbar swung at my head. I stepped inside his arc, redirected his momentum into the wall mirror. He hit hard enough to spiderweb the glass. The third pulled his pistol, but I'd already closed distance, wrapped his gun arm, and compressed his carotid. He dropped in 3 seconds. Total engagement time, 8 seconds. Cade stammered from the floor. How? That's impossible. I zip-tied the conscious ones with resistance bands while issuing commands. Tank, call 911. Tell dispatch we have 3 suspects detained. One needs orthopedic evaluation for radial dislocation. Another showing signs of concussion. Keep him conscious, but still. My voice had dropped 2 octaves. All warmth gone. The cops burst in with weapons drawn. Then the lead sergeant stopped cold. Holy hell. Knox? Master Sergeant Knox? I kept my hands visible. Evening, Reese. The younger officer's eyes widened. Wait, you're the Knox? The ghost of Kandahar? Reese turned to the fighters still frozen on the floor. You idiots have been harassing a Team 6 operator? Cade's face drained white. Team 6? The sergeant nodded. 8 years, 2 silver stars, Navy Cross, and a classified file thick as a phone book. This man's unit saved 300 civilians in Kabul. The younger cop shook his head. My brother's alive because of you. Said some operator carried him 2 miles through hostile territory after an IED. I said nothing, just kept pressure on the unconscious robber's sternum to maintain his breathing. This morning, Tank found me at my usual bag. Knox, man, I'm sorry, we didn't. Why didn't you tell us? He croaked. I tried, I said quietly, continuing my routine. The gym had transformed overnight. Cade now trains across the room and can't make eye contact. Jet practically runs away when I arrive. An hour ago, when some new guy laughed at the jumpy dude, Cade grabbed him instantly. That's Master Sergeant Knox. He's killed more people than you've had hot meals. Show some goddamn respect.